You won't believe what happened in this third episode. It's absolutely amazing. 1908, so we're going back in time to what looks like a damn carnival. Then homie pushes the kid to go inside, and it's great. It's got this creepy aspect and it's flawless. Dude wants this kid to come closer like the freak he is, and he scares the kid and he's gone and he dips the hell out. Then his daddy needed some water and he buys some from this native, and now they're bestest friends ever, and it's great. She literally yelled at him not to go into the bush, and this kid Francis is like, no, I will go into the bush, and that was perfection. Then this one-eyed dude is now chasing him like a damn gorilla.
Oh no.
And he gets saved by this chick, and she's nonchalantly saying, don't look back. And it was just amazingly said. Then back to present time of the show, Lily is at the crazy asylum, and that's always a great thing. Now we see the police chief and a victim of racism. It's all about politics, and this chief wants to know what the heck happened in that theater that night. But let's be honest, he doesn't really care. And that's just perfection! You know, this show feels so dull and boring. But you know what? It's amazing because they're doing God's work. Lily talks to Ronnie about proving that she's not crazy and that her dad isn't a killer. He's just a victim of the racist crap. General Guy talks about a thing they are looking for, and it turns out it's this damn it!
Excuse me, it's ma'am. It is ma'am.
At least then he talks about Halloran's psychic abilities because he's got those. Then we got the chocolate gang in here all together having a good time, and then it gets ruined by this water leaking in their damn tent, and that was just amazing. Was this scene absolutely necessary? The answer is yes, it was. And now he's leaving to get his helicopter ride, and then they're trying to find this it.
Excuse me, it's ma'am.
They then ask Halloran what's in the cigar case, and it turns out to be the Slingshot, obviously relating back to 1908. Francis asks her what that thing was in the woods, and she's like, I'll tell you, boy. Now we got the natives up in here, and that's always amazing. And then this chick is now way older, and they're all complaining that the land is getting torn up by the military, and now they want to go the legal route to take action. Halloran is using his psychic abilities, and Leroy wants to head back. And now it looks like he's somewhat controlled, and oh wait, he's in a different dream reality now. And I was like, damn, is Pennywise gonna pop out of here? Finally? And then now we got some flashbacks, and then people floating in the damn air, and then he almost gave himself the old bye-bye, turn it off, and then Leroy here saves him, and I was like, damn, that's what brothers are for. The general comes to see what he saw, and he didn't like it. Now he wants an upgrade for his homies. At least he warns him that this thing could potentially be dangerous. Well, you know what? I kind of agree with that, because damn, that it thing is wild.
Excuse me, it's ma'am.
And it's amazing. Lily and Ronnie want Will and Rich to develop this film for them so that they can see what the hell kind of monsters there is. And I just loved how they were not riding their bikes, they're just walking beside them. And that's the best thing ever. Why not just have them ride the bikes? But it doesn't matter because this show is just freaking amazing. General Dude turns out he's Francis, and he meets up native girl once again 50 some years later, finding out she's the one with the cease and desist order, and lies to her face completely, saying where's these sacred burial grounds so we can avoid them. I was like, damn, this boy is real smooth. And she doesn't seem to completely buy it though. Then back to the past, and we got Francis and the native chick talking, and he's like, I'm leaving. And she's like, here's your slingshot. And I'm like, this is fantastic. Now these damn kids are at this hangout, and they need to draw this it out and get a picture. And the kids acting in here is just amazing. I hope they all win a damn Oscar. It's absolutely fantastic. Halloran comes up for dinner at Leroy's, and Leroy here got to look outside at these white folks, and I was like, brother, at least smile. They might smile back. I was like, this section alone was a 15 out of 10. This was perfect and completely necessary. Leroy's wife says,
things are certainly different. Here, I'll give you that.
And I was like, well, no kidding. Anything involving race stuff makes it so much better. And then they're having dinner here and not much else. And that's amazing. Now these kids are lighting damn candles and doing the thing they shouldn't be doing, like conjuring up spirits and shit. I don't think that's the best idea for what the hell they've been going through. But you know what? You do you, homies. At least Halloran says,
your wife know her way around the kitchen.
And I was like, that's the way it should be. Then Leroy calls him out for beating the shit out of him that night and that he'd love him at his side. Well, can't blame homie on that. He's got psychic abilities and all that shit. Now these kids are just waiting for some shit to pop out and Rich is just making shit up because of course he is. That's what this kid does. And he's great at it. And then I was thinking, what kind of weird bike shots was this? It was just so unique and it was the best. This was the best part of this episode. The even better part was them riding their bikes and it didn't even look like they were riding their bikes at all. And I thought that was absolute perfection. And I just love that part so much. And then they split up and they're seeing weird shit. And the CGI in this was masterpiece perfection. Now they got the camera, hopefully they can take a picture at least of all these weird things going on. And then Will now has the camera and just has to walk into this weird ass place. And you know what? At least he got a photo. Instead of going in there to get Will, they just basically waited outside for him. And they're like, yeah, I think he'll eventually show up. How sweet of them. These are the best friends he's ever had. And then he randomly pops up and it's like, yeah, he's fine, he's good. He got the picture and then they're ready to head to the school and get that picture developed. And I was like, these kids got some great plot armor, but it doesn't matter. The story has to go on, so this is a mastercraft piece of art. They then developed the photo and it's that damn it clown.
Excuse me, it's ma'am.
Overall, this is a masterpiece episode to this amazing TV show series. And I cannot wait to watch more of this and find the sprinkles of racism. But maybe they should add some more because then it's even more amazing. Instead of a 15 out of 10 episode, it can be a 20 out of 10 episode. They just gotta up the racism and all the woke shit and we're good to go. You might as well throw in some scissoring sisters in here.
Scissor.
You might as well do it and it's perfect. I was also thinking, who is this show made for? Because it doesn't really seem like it's made for adults, really. Is this more so a kid's show? It doesn't even feel like Stranger Things or anything like that. Because it's an absolute masterpiece. And I can't wait to see more of it.
Excuse me, it's ma'am. It is ma'am.